Hey guys, hopefully you can hear me. It's a sunny day in Bahrain. Okay guys, that's it. Testing, minute 15:35. So qualifying. We'll be right back. Okay. Okay, testing. Okay, we are live with Division 3 of United Racing League. Good evening everyone, it's currently 7 PM UK time and today we are going to watch the first round in Bahrain here at United Racing League. Second season, new drivers, but hopefully the skill set will be even better. So we currently rock here in pole position with a 125.065 is leading the session. Second warp, third X-Praxis Classics, fourth Casper Iverson, fifth Cyclone, sixth Nick Hill, seventh Sotico, eighth Flukix, ninth Hero Tristan, 10th CSR Iter, 11th Matmara 26, 12th is Mary Tickle, 13th is DJFC, 14th is Seabucks, 15th Smalley, 16th Yannicki, Sito, 19th back, last. So right now the people in the pit are the top 5, then 8th position driver, 10th, 12th, 13th, 15th and 17th and 20th with Sito on an out lap. Everyone else is on a timed lap right now. Satiko is in the pits. So right now we will see, it's about the middle of the session, but right now I think drivers will get big to the garages and put on a new set of soft tires. So right now we will see some times improving, some and hopefully not a lot of accidents, because you don't want that in qualifying. And I think it's a really healthy gap, a healthy spread I should say, in qualifying right now between the top 15. So right now we have 10 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock, and let's just see. Right now not a lot is happening, since only Sito and Yannick on that time lap, with Sito not yet posting a lap. He will be doing don't even know where I was going with that, but right now okay, right now Smalley is on a timed lap, so he's looking to post a time. Right now he's the first of the non-timed guys, so we'll look forward to placing somewhere higher. As Yannick is going into the pits right now, Essex is starting a timed lap. As you remember, right now it's parc fermé conditions, so they can tweak the car really subtly, so they can't change massively how the car feels. So they can only basically change wing angles and stuff like brake bias. Yeah, brake bias basically. Yeah. Okay, so not a lot going on here, but as Network, hold on, as broken into the 124s with the 124.997, so really good lap by the Williams driver. Right now, Tito and Razorback are the only guys not to post the time, so they will look to change that, hopefully. As right now, Passex will pit right now, and Network on that time lap again, but I'm not sure if he wants to improve right now, if he doesn't have new tires or enough fuel. Right now, hopefully some people will go out on the track to improve, because we are seeing some people on the track, but as Sito goes up on an out lap, and people are trying desperately to warm up their tires. Drivers need that perfect spot of temperature that is not too cold, not too hot. And Phil picks goes on pole position with a 124.921. Awesome job by the Alfa Romeo driver. So he will look forward to keeping that spot or improve. Okay. So right now there are some people, some drivers, I should say, out on track. So right now it's looking like some people could change the track positions. Yeah, I'm taking it quite calmly because I don't want to get all revved up as DJFCF goes ticking faster, about 4 milliseconds away from field kicks previously. As Nicomania, the McLaren driver, the other McLaren driver, goes up into 6th place, great job. He will look to maybe improve, but already he will start from the clean side of the grid, so it's basically his best option unless he goes 4th or 2nd. Right now, as 5 minutes on the clock, we have a lot of people in the pits. As Sito is on a time lap, still no time on the board, so invalidated. He goes 7th fastest. During a driver, he obviously will look to improve it, but it's still 4 minutes of qualifying, so no need to rush on that. Nicomania, Sito, Yannicki, and Sharkman are out on track on time laps. Razorback is on an out lap. He will look forward to posting a time, hopefully, because he will start 20th without a time. As we see a gap of about 17th between 18th place and pole position. Really competitive grid, must I say. So, as right now Micromania is going into the pits. Cyclone Classics are on an out lap, as CSR 8 is also on an out lap. Also, his Williams teammate Nawab is out on an out lap. So he will look forward to improve the Williams driver, CSR 8, to improve from 18th place because it's very far from the grid, so he will look to maybe get those higher positions in, maybe do something better. So, as Razorback still hasn't put out a lap, so the Renault driver will look to change that shortly. He says Razorback invalidated his lap, so right now into the pits. So right now, not really a lot to look forward. But we have 2 minutes, boys, so a lot of people should go out on track. So if they want to do 2 laps, no, if they want to do, sorry, I think yeah, 2 laps, but I mean it's quite a stretch. Continue out lap and as the right now, as we see the flick kicks, Razorback retires without a time, so he will start at the back of the grid. So he will have to make a lot of places. But remember, guys, Division 5 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? I think. Don't remember exactly. 3 days ago was Division 5. So he DJ Antics won from last on the qualifying sessions. So everything is possible in United Racing League in terms of strategy, in terms of look, and in terms of just outright pace. Honestly, Sharkman will look to improve the time with a 127.205, quite a gap from the 125.678 of CSR Ada on the Williams driver right now on a lap like most of the field, as Ruggear goes on pole position with a 124.874. Essex on second position. The kicks are earlier pole position holder, provisional pole position, I shall say, is third, and right now the checkered flag is out, so most people will look to improve or just bring it home if they want to. They don't want to use this set of tires, as the kicks invalidates. So his qualifying session will end there. But with a third place on the grid, he can't really complain, I think. So as right now there are some people, as Ruggear posts another time, and Low Seabox posts a 124.796, a good lock from the off-drive driver, as we can see that even after the cheeky flag is out. Yeah. We can see an improvement. Right now, the only two. Okay, there are only 2 people who are not taking the tricky flag. Okay, everyone is taking the tricky flag now, so I should have told that earlier. So, CSR Ada, he has improved, so he will start from 19. As Sharkman improved ahead of CSR, but only 1 position, so he will start 18th. And let's see, on the grid, 3 here to spread about 17th difference. So yeah. Okay. Yep. As I received a message saying that the whole grid is covered by 1 second, actually I will contradict that, because it's actually 19th. So right now it's the track is really quiet, as CSR Ada is the only guy on track, but it's not going to improve, and the session is finished. Right now we are going to see the results. So as Los Seabucks, the AlphaTauri driver, goes on pole position. Ragir second, third Nawab, fourth Pasix, fifth Flickix, sixth DJFCF, seventh Yannicki, eighth Casper Iverson, ninth Nikhil P, 10th Nicomania, 11th Tristan, 12th Sito, 13th Cisaera, 14th Cyclone, 15th Matmar, 16th Smalley, 17th Smoke, 18th Go, 19th Sharkban, and last without a time, Brazzerback on the run. This is URL Division 3 Season 2. Round 1 in Bahrain. We will be here shortly with the race start. Okay, welcome back everyone. It's 7 p.m. UK time. Welcome back to URL Division 3 Season 2 Round 1 here at Bahrain tonight. Tonight on pole position we have Seabox followed by Gear on second. Third is Nawarp, fourth is Passex, fifth is Flykicks, sixth is DJFTF, seventh Yannicki, eighth Casper Iverson, ninth Nickel P, 10th Nikomania, 11th Ural Tristan, 12th Cedo, 13th CSR Ada, 14th I'm Cyclone, 15th Matma, 16th Smalley, 17th Smirik, 18th Sertico, 19th Sharkbin, and last Razorback. Tonight is gonna be standard weather for Bahrain, so clear all around. And as we see, CSR Ada and Cyclone this spotlight, probably they hit each other. So strategy is a 2-stop or a 1-stop if you're feeling brave. So soft, medium for 2-stop, or soft, hard, or medium hard for a 1-stop. As right now, the first and second place driver are now going to line up on the grid, doing some burnouts to make sure the clutch and the rear tires are ready, and surely we will go on the first round here at Bahrain. As we see CSIO and Cyclone's cars qualify, and right now Right Gear and Passex are going to have an advantage being on the outside, but shortly we will have the race. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and we go today at Bahrain. Good start for the fourth car. We will see. Oh my God, Ruggier going straight down, and Seabox taking the lead. A lot of people just crunched up at the start. And somebody is dropping down. It's Siasa obviously they didn't complete the formation lap, so they're gonna drop down as a stone. As the third, fourth, and fifth place drivers are having a little bit of a battle, so they look to just exchange home places and just as there is a yellow flag, sector 1. Let's see if it's gonna be Siasa or something else. But right now it's gone, so it should be like minor. Oh yes, it was CSI, so Williams driver will look to gain back those places as we see a scrap in the lower field. So we see a lot of drivers, Casper Iverson trying on the move on Cedo, but it's just a crumple of drivers just trying, and we will see the result of that trying later on. And strategy, they will be quite worried to just keep those tires at a good temperature, but A Seabox. Seabox just left off. Oh, it's a timing glitch. I'm sorry, guys. So, right now, Seabox in the lead with the fastest lap, guys. So, right now we need to make sure that everyone inserts race in the right order, as we see a shuffle in the timing, but still Seabox leads, seeking number, and the final podium position is Pasix. So they will look to, and then Pasix will look to attack the Williams and AlphaTauri. Surely he would want the top step of the podium, but all of these guys realistically want the top step of the podium. So it's just a matter of pace and asserting those soft. Most because most of the guys in the top 10 exceeding Tristan are on soft, so Tristan, Cito, Alex, Pico, Latnar, and Pico, and Razorback, and Cisaera are on the tires, so the mediums and the hards. The Seabox for the second lap in a row possesses the fastest lap, so right now we hopefully Seabox will pull a gap if he wants to just dominate, or if he doesn't have the pace right now. As we see Yannicki and Phil Kicks trying to move as Yannicki goes ahead, but Phil Kicks is still trying, and let's see who's gonna be the gonna be Yannicki for now. I'm sure Flickix will try to get that position back. Right now we have not a lot of gap, as Cesar Aero has left decision, so he was not looking. He's not looking good right now. So, but you never know. And speaking of someone who's looking good right now, Seabooks with 17th of gap on only the third lap, 8/10 now. As Casper Iverson, the Mercedes driver, gets a 3-second penalty for track limits warnings, so he must be careful because Cesar Ada, meanwhile, is coming back, and Pasix sits the fastest lap of the race, so he will look to just get those guys, or just one guy. Let's see. Will obviously try to battle with Yannicki. We see a little bit of a scrap, but hopefully the main driver, if he decides to overtake, he will overtake in a fashionable order and not just ram it into the inside. Every driver's got their own style. Almighty judge. As we see Cyclone going back, I think it's a time glitch, I'm not sure. As Casper Iverson moves up into the race, and right now the pack of from 8th to 4th place drivers are constantly battling, just pushing, just trying to make those softs work. Not too sure if they will take the soft life out if they battle too much. Let's say today at United Racing League, first round here in Bahrain, so a lot to play. The championship is not decided yet, but as Neighbor has spun and collected his front wing as Trishan goes to a move on the inside of Cito, so and now is battling Nikki Nico P, but it's a really tight battle. And as DJFCF, the other McLaren is 4th, and the other McLaren Nicomania is 6th. So the two McLaren drivers are looking good on points today. Probably they need to maximize those if they want to bring more points, but it's still Bahrain. It's the first race of the year. Sharkman gets 3-second penalty for track limits warnings. So you have 3 track limit warnings, and then after that you get a penalty. Right now, the gap between Pasix and Chibux is 16th right now. So as Seabox is dropping heavily, so I think Pasix is using ERS. Yes, he was trying to move, but didn't get close enough. As Cedo goes on the outside of Nikipi, he just has more straight line speed, honestly, just coming like a train, overtaking the Ferrari driver for 8th place. Now we're pits with front wing damage, as yes, Hero is now a lap down, so the Williams driver not looking, the two Williams drivers not looking good, as we have a yellow flag. Casper Iverson, what has happened to Casper Iverson? If we can see, he has spun, but he's broken his front wing, so the poor Mercedes driver, after getting a penalty, running in 12, is now has front wing damage. As the battle for first position is still going between Pasek and G-Box, we'll see shortly if Pasek will close down or if C-Box will increase that gap. But it's not looking good for the AlphaTauri driver, since the Red Bull driver has DRS. He's closing, but he's not close enough for a gap. So Flickix beats the Alfa Romeo driver from the upper positions, pits, and right now there's a scrap for 3rd and 4th place between Yannicki and EJFC. We will speak shortly. Yet right now Yannicki still holds his position as right gear 2nd place driver is now in 5th after that horrendous start, so they will look to gain that place back through strategy or through pace. We will know in the next laps, as Smalley, Nicopy and Dushin are fighting the lower points position, and we have a yellow flag. Who has the yellow flag? I think Casper. No. Your secretary. Oh, it's your electrician. The driver battling for PA is now spawned to the back of the grid. As Nicomania and Yannicki pit, so the McLaren and Ferrari driver are going to lose places, but let's see if their strategy will gain back places with them, as Pasix just shrinks down that lead and just tries to do the maximum possible to get Seabox his position, Seabox's position, and DJFC and Rockgear battling for 3rd and 4th position, and we have a yellow flag for who? I think Cyclone. Yes, it's Cyclone who spun, but let's see, he doesn't have any wing damage, so luckily for the Alfa Romeo driver, he will go along with his day with an attack front wing. As right now we see Schmerik battling with Sharkman, who has a 3-second penalty, I must remind you. And right now there's the Nico P and Certico, sorry. The Haas driver has now taken 7th place after Ferrari driver. Obviously, it's a bit of a cat and mouse game in the first stage. So, as most C-Box pits, VFC pits, Rugby pits, Nico P pits, everyone is looking to pit right now. As Casix is now into the lead, and CO is second, and Smalley from quite far back is now third momentarily. As CSR Aira gets lapped again, got lapped for the lead 3 times, so let's see how the leading drivers will fare with him, as Shutiko and Matmar are handling some positions, as Matmar first gets pushed and shot, and what we will see just Matmar losing and spinning. So unfortunately the Mercedes driver losing, as there's a yellow flag. Who's okay, it's just a temporary yellow flag, sorry. Hopefully it's no one spinning. It was one of the lower back guys spinning, but it doesn't. As Pasix goes to pit, he has a puncture. Pasix has a puncture. Unbelievable, guys. That's really crazy. So he was lucky that he was near the pit garages, so we could change. And right now, Yannicki for the Ferrari team sets a 1:28.398 as en route to the fastest lap, as we see a scrap for lower positions going 3 wide. Christian Siebels go. As we have a yellow flag. Do we have a yellow flag for? I think it's one of the lower place guys, but so I had a little bit of a hiccup. But let's go on. Tito leading from Smalley, the racing point. Third is after. Oh, as someone loses a front wing, it's Pasix. Pasix loses a bit of his front wing. Not good for a rear wheel driver. Really, it could hurt your strategy. It had about 6 seconds to your pit stop, or 5 seconds in penalty. Luckily, thank you. So it's not optimal for your strategy. So. As we have the Real Tristan and Spawn. He spawned, and he is going to drop back down once again. The fast driver, really phenomenal first laps, is now tumbling back to 16th place. And Sharkman loses 3rd place, and Yannicki Cyclone are battling. Free kicks and Sotiko are going around and trying. Cyclone trying, but I think Sotiko is will still keep his 9th place. So Smerwick is right now in 3rd place. So the Red Bull driver will look to keep that place if he has the pace, but right now all that matters is that you make those earlier softs work. Obviously if you have mediums or hards, you can just stretch it, so you don't have to worry as much. as Pasix is just suffering majorly, as we see Frickett is still battling. Hopefully that will convert something good out of this battle. Pasix always comes on in URL here today, night Bahrain. Really exciting race, I must say. I already said in Division 5 that I reckon that Bahrain is a much more difficult track than Australia, which is the usual starter. So I just think the better track in terms of difficulty, because the park is a fairly easy switch circuit, and Bahrain is just a one-size-fits-all track. Okay, we are back. A little bit of a pause just to make sure everything was up and running, but right now it's all looking good tonight, and we see a lot of drivers just holding their position, just trying to save tires. As Yannicki and Matmar goes wide, and Yannicki will look to take that position. He goes ahead on the Mercedes driver. The Ferrari is just flying to night on the last straight. So, or just now it's battling with the Renault Razorback. The only driver to not post the time. So right now we need to stops. There we go. So there is a gap of to the leader. It's about from 15th place. It's about 20 seconds, 21 seconds. As Flickix gets a 3-second penalty for multiple track limit warning. As I said before, it can massively screw up your race. It's not good for you to get it. You should avoid it at all costs to just keep your position on track. As we see the battle between Shockman and Yannicki, just Yannicki locked up. No, it was Shockman who locked up, sorry. And tonight we see Cedo pitting, as Shockman does the same. So Gary and Shockman, and the Renault driver just trying to do some sort of alternate strategy. Just to switch those tires and just make it work. So Tico is in the pits right now, as Trishan, also his teammate, both of the Haas teammates going into the pits. Right now, Smalley is leading from Smerik, and Yannicki trying to attack Smerik for the second place. Outside the podium with Matmar on the Mercedes, trying to with Razorback battling, and Matmar is not looking good on top speed, so he will look to improve that in Baku, but right now we just have to wait, and we will see the results of these battles in terms of strategy and life. We'll see them shortly. So Flickix has left decision, so not good for the 8th place driver. Both Alfa Romeo drivers are having Okay, race could be beat up by Cyclones has just gone Loftworth as Razorback battles with Magmar briefly up into 4th place, but Magmar got him on the switchback, and also Magmar will have the DRS, so it was a good job from Magmar just making of a not ideal situation positive, positive in a good way, not in a bad way. You know what I mean. I can't say, but I think you know what. Okay. Today, wonderful. I think wonderful. Uh, just wonderful race overall. We saw a lot of battles. As Flickix as joined. So right now we see a lot of scrap in the lower position. So with Cedo, Nicomania, Passix right there. As Matmar, the 4th place driver gets a penalty, so that's not good for Mercedes driver battling the position with Razorback, as Razorback goes on the outside and tries to make it, but just Razorback can't make it work, just the switch is too powerful, but who will get DRS? None of them. None of them. As Yellow Fig, Cedo has retired. Cedo has retired. What has happened to the Renault driver? He ran in the lead, right now in the lead is only, but before the pit stops, he was running into the lead, and not a good first race for the Renault driver. I think it will hurt him in the rest of this championship, of this division championship. So right now we also see Razorback and Matmar still battling a really good pair, both on the odds, so they have tie parity. So let's see where. Sorry, but my life. So Matmar and Razorback stopped on the same lap, so they have tie parity. So, oh, never mind. It's I shall say it's yep. They haven't stopped as they stop now, as there is a yellow flag, as Flickix has left decision. There's a yellow flag in 62, and Matmar goes on the mediums as Razorback, and it goes also on the mediums, so they will try to make those tires work, I think, to the end, but we'll see. Right now in the lead goes Schmierig, the driver. As we see a yellow flag again. Who was the yellow flag? I think I'm not sure, but Shock Ben has again 3-second time penalty, so he works since. Yes, he has 60 seconds of penalty. Right now we are seeing Matmar and Flickix battling for positions. So right now Matmar on the inside of the corner. Will he try to work? Yes, he can, but he could a little bit. So we will see if it's an illegal overtake. It's not. So well done to Matmar for making that work, as just Flickix cannot compete with the fresh tires of Razorback and Matmar, and Cyclone overtakes again Flickix, so not good for the other Alfa Romeo driver with 9 lap old tires, and he is penalty of I think 3 seconds. So it's hefty price to pay for some mistakes. So right now, we see again Schmierig leading with tires from 17 laps ago, and DJFCF Dickin Seabooks Ruggier in 4th, 5th Smalley, 6th Ligomania, Sim Yannicki, Sharkman 8th, 9th MVP, and 10th Latmar as the Olympics again was just limiting down the order, and we will follow a little bit in the fight for the lower positions, point position. So Razorback, who is chasing Latmar with tyre parity, so they will look forward to just follow the arrow with this with medium carbon tyres. So as Schmierig pits for mediums, he will pit for mediums. Hopefully he will make this work. He will drop down to 8th place. So the Red Bull driver will be hopefully trying to do something better than his teammate down the road. So as Flickix pits after going 11 laps, no, it was 14 laps, so on those medium. So we'll try his best to make the strategy work, as we have 10 laps remaining, like 19, and DJFCF is leading with Seabooks catching him, and right here in 3rd, Smalley in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th is Muir, 9th Nickelby, and Lamar in the last points paying position. Great job by the Mercedes driver, just really good race car, I must say. I appreciate his overtakes, especially this one. He's just dive and just defending from the Razorback, who got him on the chase, but just on the switchback, nothing he could do. So right now, as we speak, Razorback will go ahead one more time on the inside. Let's see if he can get it on switchback. He will take that position, but right now we will see on the straight as Latmar has DRS. He leaves him room, but nothing Latmar can do. Latmar will be relegated into 10th place. So Arena driver Razorback will look forward to this singular point after not wasting the time. Oh, as there's a yellow flag. Yellow flag who is oh, I think Tico has spawned. But I think he will go a long time. So we will continue in 14th place. Yes, that's correct. Reminded that the JFCF is leading with Seabooks the earlier unit leader second, Smalley third, as Smalley moves into 2nd place. So as there is a yellow flag, again as Sotiko just plummets down the order, and I think he spawned another time. So Sector 3, there's another yellow flag, so we'll see. Okay, it's not good. Schmierig has a 3-second time penalty, so Shockban is now going. Okay, there's a yellow flag, but I don't understand. Oh, Flickix has left decision again. His neighbor pits or softs, so he will look to do 8 laps on the softs, maybe go for a faster slot, but right now in 16th place, he will 17th place, he will not be able to get a point. He will need to be at least 10th. The man in 10th place is right now Razorback after a really good battle with McMahon. This McMahon is now losing that time to Razorback, as I think Sertico's won, but I can't see it right now because I'm focused in the higher positions. Right now the figure's gone as Nicomania and Yannicky are battling for position. Yannicky goes in 5th place, just trying to make her work, as Nicomania has DRS. He tries but nothing to do, as there is a yellow flag again. I don't think, yes, it's Sertico, so torrid day for the Haas drivers, as Nutrition was running in the top positions and he plummeted it down. So right now there's not a lot going on except for the battles for 5th, 6th positions. So these still top 5, but not a really important position, because the important position you want to be are seeking the first. As Sertico gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, but that doesn't matter because he retires in the pit lane and yellow flag will come up right now, but I don't think he uses flag because it's just going to stay there. As right now DJF FCF is leading and just pulling a gap of about 4 seconds, but right now it's not looking good for the driver in first place because his rival Smalley has 5 lap old tyres compared to his 13 lap old cars, so he's not looking good for today. As we see a scrap for the lead in the stream, so as Nawab goes for the fastest lap, so I guess Ryan will go for the fastest lap, so perhaps to me just getting something right. As some crashed. Sorry, I was checking something, but the Ruggy crashed. Ruggy crashed as he nearly takes out the Renault. Was it Razorback? Oh my god, that was dangerous. As we see Smalley moving into the lead of the race, the Racing Point driver just on the straight like a train. So that's unfortunate for Rock Gear. He right now will pick. Let's see what he can salvage from this race. I don't think a lot, but that was a good move for the lead. Just classic textbook straight overtake on the straights. Sorry, should I say? Let's say if we have here. Okay, good news. Sorry, the race is going. Yes, everything is going. I thought we lost you for a second. We wouldn't like to lose you guys on stream for 1 second. We want to broadcast this amazing race. It's a really good race, I reckon. I'm sure it will be the first of many great races this season 2. So we will look to crown another champion. So, but right now we are going to focus on this season only. Only this season's result will count for the championship. And right now, Smalling is just starting this championship at the right foot. So on the lead, healthy gap, but it's shrinking. So I think Smalling may have made a mistake, but no, it's growing back. So I'm sure the reservoir driver knows better. So DJFCF just trying, but he doesn't have the tire parity as many drivers have. I will tell you who has tire parity. Seabolts in 3rd place, looking to close down the DJFCF, but it's difficult as there are 4 laps remaining in this really good race, I might say, because I've said amazing too many times. But let's moderate the terms. I don't want to get too excited too early on. Kidding. So another driver who unfortunately will not. Sorry, 1 second. Nico P gets a 3 second penalty as there is a yellow flag in 61. Who will tell what happened? I think it was just Nico P going wide, probably, but not sure. So let's review it after the race. But I don't think it's something excusable. So most of the time, track limits, unless it's a error with the software, and most of the time it's our driver's fault. So as we do not see a safety car, we have not seen a safety car today compared to Division 5 where I was commentating 3 days ago, as DJFCF is closing down on the lead, but we have not seen a safety car right now. So unfortunately, all the people spun or breaking the front wing, huge disadvantage, and strategy will matter more. And now it's actually, apart from the first positions, it's looking higher. So probably they're saving the best for last, but it's 2 laps remaining. So let's use all of that DRS, all of that tire advantage, all of that fuel to just overtake and just gain and learn. And then Smurig gets ahead of Nicomania, and Nicomania gets that position back. Let's see their scrap right down here. Yep, just on stretch back as Casper Iverson, the Mercedes driver, gets another 3 seconds of penalty. So not looking like the ideal even. So unfortunately, the driver who's had a good run but not good enough today. That's just Nicomania and Smurig trying to battle, but right now Smurig is advantaged as he has 7 lap oil tyres, but on the other end he has a penalty, so not good unless Nicomania or someone else spawns. So and the gap behind is seems to shock Bendy, but he has penalties. One guy that needs to close back that gap is Razorback. That if he closes to 3 seconds, as Nicomania and Smurik go just having a little bit of the bubble position, but Nicomania going the inside, but on the straight, Smurik has the, the position lead. No, it's not. It's not correct. So I will give up. That's just not correct. So he will be taking 5th place. That's easier. As Nicomania is struggling on these almost 20 lap old tires, so he will not enjoy it right now. Just he's locking up constantly, as we see right here, Christian battling in turn 1. This for 15 and 16th place, as Rocky almost spun, so Casper Iversen pits, so not good for the Mercedes driver. He's gonna retire. No, as there is lap 28, 2 laps to go, guys. Smalley is looking like winning. He's looking like winning. He's looking to win that first race of Division 3 of URL, and right now Nicomania pits, so he was not happy with those tires, so he will drop back though as a consequence, so he will go on the soft side. So I think he will try the fastest lap, but that's basically not possible because they're on the last lap, so you're gonna jinx yourself, Nicky boy. Yeah, I think Mr. Streamer, we need to change. I mean, he's gone, but I will tell you. So right now there are not a lot of battles, so, because it's quite healthy gaps in all the drivers. The only small gaps that I can see is right here and here. It's last up, so Smalley is going to win the first race of this season. DJFC comes in 2nd, and 3rd is John Nicky. What a great start for the race point driver. Low Seabooks comes home in 4th, Schmierig 5th, Sharpen 6th, Razorback goes 6th, so Sharpen 7th, Essex 8th, Mama 9th, Cyclone 10th, Nicopi last not on the points, shame for the Ferrari driver. 12th, Nicomania, who stopped on the last lap. Tristan 13th, 9 Warp. Or will he in? He went 14th, Ruggier 15th, Iverson, Casper Iverson 16th, and Flickix last place. Well, last place is CSI era, but he's 8 laps down, so well done to Smalley for taking the first, hopefully first of many, as Casper Iverson goes for the fastest lap, so I think Nicomania will be quite perplexed, as I think the McLaren driver was running in 8th position, I think, no, it was 6th, sorry, and he will not get 8 points, he will get 0 points. But you know who will get 8 points? Razorback. The driver, the random driver who didn't post the time qualifying, back into the points. Really good job from him. And but the driver of the day today is Smalley. Really well done to the RP driver. Just phenomenal win, and deserves every bit of it, because that move on the straight is quite phenomenal, as CSI causes a yellow flag. I think yes, he's just too slow. There you go, car cruising to last place, 6 laps down. Official driver of the day goes to first place driver Smalley. Amazing job and just well done as DJFCF and second the McLaren and Yannick the Ferrari. Just great job today maximizing that strategy. Sorry. Right now, Smalley is going to go home with 25 points, JJFCF with 18, Yannick with 15, G-Box with 12, Smirik with 10, Razorback with 8, Shotman with 6, Passex with 4, Matt Ma with good job from a Mercedes driver, just trying everything, but didn't have the tires at the end. We'll have 2 points and a singular point for Cyclone. Really good race, if I say so. Obviously, Bahrain is always a classic of a race. Just think 2014, Rosberg and Hamilton, and Checo Perez on the podium in 3rd place. 2016, Bottas slamming into the side pod of Hamilton, and what can we forget? Sakir 2020, awesome podium with Checo Perez taking his first Grand Prix win with Esteban Ocon, the Renault driver who was quite hated on at the start of the season, just not being on the pace of Daniel Ricciardo, lining into 2nd place on the final results, and 3rd Lance Stroll, who definitely deserved that. Simply he deserved it, just after the disappointment of Turkey. And yeah, I think also, well, if honorable mentions are 2019 Charles Leclerc's disaster while leading a 40 spark plug altered his top step dreams, so he was quite shattered by that. And Verstappen narrowly missing out into a podium caused by Nico Hülkenberg and Daniel Ricciardo's late retirements. Safety car brought them back home, with Lewis Hamilton winning, followed by Bottas 2nd, and Charles Leclerc just heartbroken in 3rd. And well, 2018 also was a good race. Leo won. It was a pretty intense race for Ferrari. Kimi ran over a pit crew, a pit mechanic. Was not good, I think. Well, it's not good to be ran over by an F1 car. Yes, that's enough for exciting races. 2017 was May, but just because Verstappen and Ricciardo had those spectacular brake failures. No, Ricciardo retired with something else, don't remember. But, and also Lance and Lance and Science Juniors contact after the pits. So this has been URL Division 3 Season 2 first race in Bahrain, and I've been Estircel here in the commentary box, going solo, and we'll see you in the next round. Goodbye.